Okay, guys, so welcome to your third English class. Just a couple of notes before we get started today. First, I want everyone's homework up inside your own file in the drive. I want to see the exercise we did last class, and I want to see the homework that you had to turn in. The homework I will grade and I will give you some feedback, so please correct it. And to those who have not arrived to class yet, please let them know. I'll write it down in Discord later on. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, thank you.
Yes?
How can I see the file without the link?
Um,
Can I see it with my Google account, or I need the link?
I think you can see it with your Google account as things you've uploaded.
Okay.
If not, something I'm going to do right now is the Google folder. I'm going to if you need the link again, I can always put it up again if you want. It's not letting me pin it.
Thank you. I already see my exercise on the file. Thank you.
Okay. So first question of the day. I'm just letting Stephanie in. Give me 1 second. Okay, first question of the day. Whose work is this?
Mío.
Okay.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, please create your own file in Drive and put it in there together with the homework. Not to worry. And yes, you can do it handwritten. You have very nice handwriting. So no problem, okay? So we're first gonna start checking the classwork we did last class. Who wants to do the first exercise? Remember, we're doing simple sentences. Right now, we do not want to use commas just yet, okay? So we do a simple sentence, we put a period, and then the next simple sentence. So who's first?
Right, teacher?
Okay, number 1, how would it be?
Yes. It's Judy leads a charmed life and period. And then she never seems to have a serious accident.
Okay, that would be, no? With a period after charmed life. Excellent. So number 2. Christopher.
I can, teacher.
Sorry. The airport is about to
About to
shut down
Uh-huh.
because of the snow,
Mm-hmm.
and if the plane doesn't
Where would the
land,
period go?
um, snow after
Mhm.
snow,
Okay, period. If
and
you would eliminate the
okay,
and.
okay. If the plane doesn't land,
Mhm.
soon it will have to go
To
to Boston.
buses. Excellent. Okay, number 3. Any volunteers?
Number 3.
Yes, number 3.
Okay. The show
Begins. Uh-huh.
begins at 7 13 make.
30. Uh-huh.
We make you're there before.
Where would the period be?
¿Cómo?
Where would you add the period?
Um,
Okay, do we have a complete idea with the show begins at 7:30?
7:30.
Uh-huh. Period? After 7:30?
Make sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why is this 2 sentences? Who can tell me?
Because it's mm, I don't know how to say recommend.
Okay,
Uh,
let's try to make it simpler. Who is
it's the tell you to arrive earlier for the show because at the 7:30 the show begin and you will need to go or not go to um to get at 7 of quarter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're getting closer. Who is the subject in the first sentence? The show begins at 7:30.
The show.
Yes, the show. Who is the subject in the second sentence?
The show,
Uh,
no?
No, you
time.
are no.
So who are you talking about in the second sentence?
About
Him.
another person. Uh-huh.
You are.
Uh-huh. So can it be the same sentence if it's got 2 different subjects?
Yes.
So since it's a different subject, it has to be a different sentence.
Okay.
Up to here, we're talking about the show. From here, we're telling the person that's going with us to the show when they have to be there.
Different subjects and different sentences.
Yes, for simple sentences, yes.
Okay.
The same in the second example. What is the first subject?
The airport.
The second subject.
And the plane.
Excellent. Yes, they are related, but they're different subjects, no?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so that's a tip of knowing when to divide a sentence. If we have different subjects, it's recommended to have a different sentence. We will see in which cases that does not happen, but we will see it later on. Okay?
Okay, teach.
Number 4, who wants to volunteer?
Can I try?
Sure.
Try again? And Marcelino always knew his way around the woods. Period. This is something we could always depend on.
Okay, any questions there?
Nope.
Okay. Number 5, this is a complicated one.
Can I try?
Yes, please.
Having prepared himself well for the relator exam and having exhausted period, everyone in the family with his request that someone help him with the true and false truth. Jeffrey, who had never been a particularly good student in high school, knew he was ready to take up the greatest challenge of his life.
Okay, almost.
After drills, I think can be period.
Okay, so we've got people who say that it's after drills. We've got people who says that it's after exhausted. Who else?
Here can be more than one period.
If you want to, you can do it. You can divide it into smaller sentences, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to rewrite this paragraph, okay?
Okay.
So the first sentence, simple sentence. Who's the subject? Who are we talking about?
Himself.
What's his name? We have his name.
Jeffrey.
Okay, so we have Jeffrey prepared himself well for the realtor exams. That's one idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that can be one sentence.
Okay.
Jeffrey exhausted. Do you know what exhausted is?
No, teach. I don't know.
Cansado?
very, very tired. One thing is to be tired. One is when you're very, very, very tired, and that's exhausted.
Is more than tired.
Yes, very
Okay.
much more.
Okay.
So everyone in the family, his requests that someone him the true and false. Okay, let me.
Sorry, teach drills is like questions.
Drills. It's when you are doing one exercise to practice over and over and over again.
Ah,
Okay, what does request mean?
Como una petición, ¿no?
Mhm. When you're asking for someone. So, Jeffrey prepared himself for the realtor exams. Jeffrey exhausted everyone in the family with his requests that someone help him with the true and false drills. So far, so good?
yes.
Okay. Now we can use this as one sentence. Jeffrey, who had never been a particularly good student in high school. What do we know?
Knew he was ready to take.
Nah, before that. Jeffrey, who had never been a particularly good student in high school. What is that telling us? Was he a good student? Was he a bad student?
He prepared, no?
Was Jeffrey a good student in high school? Was Jeffrey not a good student in high school?
Not a good student.
Not.
He was not a good student, right?
No.
Jeffrey was never a particularly good student in high school. And the last one, Jeffrey knew he was ready to take on the greatest challenge of his life. So those are all of the ideas inside this paragraph, no?
Yes.
All of them simple sentences. Now, if we only had to put one period in this paragraph, where would we put it? After exhausted, after drills, somewhere else?
After high school.
Okay, that's another option. After high school. Okay, let's start eliminating options, okay? Can it be between exhausted and everyone?
Yes.
Why?
Because there's two subjects.
Are you sure? Here we have this simple sentence. The subject is still Jeffrey.
Okay.
Jeffrey exhausted everyone. Who did he exhaust? Everyone in the family. With
Okay.
what? With his requests. So it cannot be here. So is it between Drills and Jeffrey, or is it between school and new?
No, Jeffrey.
Here in Drills? So yes, if we had to put only one punctuation mark, it would be right here.
Okay.
Questions?
No.
Does anyone have doubts?
No.
Excellent. So part 2. Who wants to do the first one? Where would the period be? Edu. Number 6.
Okay. Um, I think it's on linked through how history, money, and religion work
We're
closely.
closely linked.
And there was little distinction between government and religion.
Excellent. Anna. Anna, are you there? Okay, no participation. Fabian.
Yes, teacher.
Number 7.
Yes. The head of states and the religious leader that were often the same person or power rested in one rule.
Are you sure?
No, actually no. I think is not need that in this sentence.
Okay, Fabian, give me the subject. Who are we talking about?
The head of the state.
The head of the state and religious leader, no?
All right, yes.
But at the same time, we have all the power, no?
Yes.
So we have 2 subjects.
Oh yes, in that part, in after often is that and the same person or power resting in one room, isn't it? Teacher, I can't hear you. So
Oh, sorry.
yes,
I would put the period right here. Why?
because it's the when I start the second subject.
When it starts the second subject, and here We're saying that the person that was in charge of the state and religion were
So-
what?
We're often
The
We're
same
often
person, no?
the same person. Yes.
So we're still talking about the same idea.
All right.
All power rested in one ruler.
All right. I get it.
Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Steph, number 8.
Yes. These powerful leaders decided
Mhm.
what objects would serve as money here and as money.
Period.
And they began
Encouraged.
encourage public faith in the money. And
Okay.
Teach.
Teacher, can I try the number 9?
Yes.
Thank you. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. It's there's powerful leaders decided what objects will I know say
Number 9.
number 9. Coins were mined of precious metals. Here, the religion overtones of money were straightened. I don't know. What
Strengthened.
strengthened.
Yes. Any questions up to here?
No, teach. Can I try the last?
Yes. We're going to have to eliminate one word in the last one, but yes.
Okay. People already believe the precious metals to be divine, period. So their use in money, I don't know how.
Intensified.
Intensified. It's
Allure.
allure.
Okay, what does allure mean?
I don't know.
We're talking about precious metals such as
Yes.
gold, silver.
I think I have idea.
Okay, what do you think it means?
Money intensified. Como su valor.
Su valor, el interés que la gente le tenía, lo llamativo.
Ok, entonces sería su dinero intensificó su valor.
El uso del
Ok.
dinero. Todos estos están relacionados, ¿no?
Sí, ok.
Entonces, estamos viendo que ya se creía que los metales tenían un poder divino y usarlos como dinero
Intensificó su valor.
intensificó su valor, lo atractivo que era usar el metal como dinero.
Ok.
Any questions? No vocabulary questions?
Not for now, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, just, yes, go ahead.
Strength.
Minted.
Yes, I don't know what is it.
Okay. Were minted, were made of.
Okay.
if you go into minted, it also means having a lot of money, produced or made, but minted was used a lot for the production of money.
Okay.
So it used to be said that money was not created, was not made, it was minted. So when you say that a person is minted, it's because they have a lot of money, they make money.
Okay.
And something I need to applaud right now in class, with the word allure right here. We understood the meaning of the word because of the context. Do we agree? Guys?
Sorry. What did you say, teacher?
That we understood the meaning of allure because of context.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That it can change the meaning or the significance.
No. It means that because of the context of the phrase, we could understand a word that we had no idea what it meant. Want me to give another example of understanding by context? Okay.
Another example?
Of understanding a word by context. Okay. Does everybody know what a Glock is?
Weapon.
How do you know it's a weapon?
Is the name of a weapon.
Yes, but if we didn't know it was the name of a weapon, how would we know it's a weapon?
Because you can shoot.
Shot. Yes.
Shot. Which takes us to two ideas, no? Weapon or camera, no?
Okay. Yes.
So from the context, if we didn't know what this word meant, you say he was shot with a Glock. So because of the context, because of what's happening here, we know that the Glock can be a weapon or a camera. If after that we write, he died, or we can eliminate the camera, right?
Maybe he died with the flash, like Harry Potter.
But well, that's inferring from context. You have the sentence, and the sentence is giving you clues as to what a word means.
Yes.
Okay, someone was gonna say something.
Me.
Mhm.
I watch a meme that says Dua Lipa share a photo on his Instagram and says that shots by my friends or something like that, and someone commented that if she die, and o sea, le comentaron que se había muerto porque puso que la traducción literal era que le habían disparado sus sus amigos, ¿no? Pero se referían a de la cámara. Entonces,
Claro,
para
pero ahí
él,
por el contexto.
sí, sí, sí. Lo estaba
Es
subiendo como la foto, ¿no?
exacto. Ajá.
Pero sí todavía le comentan que, que sí había muerto, ¿no? Y le vuelve a comentar, mi más sentido pésame.
Sí, pero ahí es donde la gente no, o sea, por eso es importante entender el contexto en el que estamos hablando para ver qué significa cierta palabra. En este caso, si ves que está subiendo fotos de ella y dice shots from my friends, asumes que como no es una foto en el hospital o de su funeral, pues no le dispararon, ¿no? Dices, entonces puede ser la otra definición de shot, que es de tomarle fotos.
Yes.
Rodri, tell Jose to tell Rich that he doesn't have internet, but no problem. Okay, so no questions about simple sentences, right?
Teacher.
Good. We are going to read. So we're gonna read 8 game dev and Unity essential beginner tips. We make video games, so let's see what advice they have for beginners, okay? Who wants to read first?
Me.
Okay.
Pero desde high.
Want to know how to quickly learn gameplay programming?
Just make games. Here are some advice to help you along the way. Hi, I'm Karen,
Karen.
a young developer at Iron Equal, currently working on Repulse Galactic Rivals. This project started more than a year ago. It can seem really long for a small scope game, but when I began working on it, I didn't have much knowledge in game development. So all along the project, I learned gameplay programming as well as the Unity workflow. I want to write down and share you guys with you guys some of the things I have learned and that I'm still applying every day.
Excellent. Who can tell me what this is about?
I have a question.
Yes, Christopher?
I remember, or I don't know, that, sorry, I don't find, when it's past and the word have ed, in learn, I can read like learned. Not learned.
No, learned.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time we don't pronounce it as the ed. Learned, That's something we do as Spanish speakers because we are used to pronouncing every single letter. But in English, it's more like this.
Learn.
Learned.
Learned.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how we pronounce it. If you say learned, people will understand you, but immediately they will say, oh my God, he's Mexican.
Yes, I know.
So with the past, the same with the small scoped. It's not
Scope.
scoped, scoped.
Okay. Scope.
Scoped.
Scoped.
Yes.
Okay.
So do we have any other one? Started. Started is okay because we've got started is fine. Scoped, we don't have any E in there. Learned. Wanted, when it's with a T, as you can see, when it's TED, we do mention it. When it's with an N or a P, we don't. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
So, what do we understand from this first paragraph?
That I don't know if is she or he.
Carrion, probably a he, but let's just call it carrion.
Okay. That he don't know too much about
Here is a question. He doesn't know or he didn't know?
didn't.
Okay. Carrion didn't know much about game development.
Yes.
Uh-huh. But, uh-huh.
Kyrian.
But now he's working on a project.
And he learned, no? Exactly.
Yeah, she investigate.
Yeah, learned.
Learned. Yes.
And now that Carrion learned, what's Carrion doing?
Kyrian want to share with me,
With us.
with us, that she's playing every day.
What? Yeah, what she learned, what she's applying.
Applying.
Excellent. So we're off to the first tip. Edu, you wanted to speak, so the floor is yours. The first tip.
Okay. One, don't reinvent the wheel, use the built-in engine tools. When working on any engine as Unity or Unreal Engine, some developers, mainly coming from a computer science field, can have a tendency to head down and start working on huge algorithms or structures without knowing if they already exist in the engine. I have in mind examples of developers trying to recreate Unity's animator or even a basic path finding system. Of course, even when knowing the engine, writing your own tools so they perfectly fit your project can save you a lot of time and cover the engine's flaws. But in mind that of our learning game deep, it's important to be aware of all the possibilities the engine offers. With this knowledge, choose which tools to learn and which ones to create from scratch.
Okay, Edu,
Yes.
what did we talk about? What is the first advice?
Okay. That when you are learning something new, you can take the tools that are already created, and when you already know how to do it, you can make your own tools, but not before. I think that's the idea.
Who wants to compliment?
I think that Karen talks that you don't have to do all about the you can search the algorithm. And not, ahí es que no sé cómo hacerlo en inglés, o sea que no lo hagas desde el principio. Por eso dice don't reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. Lo voy a decir en español para que quede claro con todos.
Sí, es que la verdad hay muchas palabras que no entiendo en esto.
Ok, lo voy a traducir primero el concepto y luego nos vamos con las palabras para vocabulario. Ok, aquí nos está diciendo, si estás usando Unity o Unreal y estos ya tienen sus herramientas, no intentes crear las herramientas desde cero.
Sí.
Según vayan aprendiendo a usar Unity y Unreal, se van a dar cuenta que no tienen que programar una cámara, ya existe setups de cámara que pueden usar.
Sí.
No tienes que crear desde cero la gravedad, sino ya tiene varias cuestiones de física que ya están en el programa. Entonces te está diciendo, cuando inicies, no intentes crear las herramientas que ya existen, ya sea en Unity o en Unreal. Usa las que ya están ahí, usa esos comandos. Ya cuando te vuelvas super pro, puedes hacer los que sean únicos de tu juego. Pero mientras, aprende y conoce los que ya existen. Okay, vocabulary. Where are your doubts?
First, basic path finding.
Where?
In the second here.
Basic pathfinding.
Basic pathfinding system. It's one of the systems in Unity that is used for programming.
Okay. The second, I don't know what is flows.
Flow.
On the third paragraph.
Flaws.
Flaws.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. With flaws, it could be mistakes. It could be something you do not have.
Okay.
So in this case, it's talking about cover the engine's flaws. Defects.
Okay.
Mhm.
And knowledge in the last paragraph.
Knowledge,
Yes.
conocimiento.
Okay.
What you know, the accumulation of all of the things you know.
Yeah. Okay. I got it.
From scratch, what does it mean?
Scratch was a software to learn how to program, right?
No.
Oh, it's like, o sea, la palabra literal, creo que era garabato, ¿no?
Scratch, it's also what cats do.
Yes, I know that. Rascar, no? Something.
Mhm. But
it's
in
not
English,
literal.
we
Yes.
have a phrase that it's create from scratch, do it from scratch, which means from zero. Cuando lo estamos haciendo desde cero. Cuando lo estamos haciendo con nuestras propias manitas y desde un principio.
Okay, entonces choose which tools to learn and which ones.
To create from scratch.
Okay.
Anyone else? Vocabulary? Edson, Rodrigo, Santis.
Oh, teacher, all good.
All good?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is this paragraph understood?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So next is going to be Santi.
Okay. Google is your friend documentation too. Once you start documentation too.
Yes.
Once you start your game production app, you will encounter problems and lack experience in many things. When you do, your first reflex should be to look into the documentation. Check out units and Unreal. Engine's documentation might be thick, but are really helpful. It can answer most of your question about the engine's component. Give you access to the API documentation, help you pin down a specific syntax, and most of all, it can help you put words on a problem you have. All this in order to call out our best friend, Google. No matter what inquiry you have, you will find someone that really asked it was giving an answer. It's a real development booster to be able to find solution to any problems you have. The main websites that can help you, especially with Unit, are Answer Point, unit.
You don't need to read the.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, questions. What is this paragraph talking about, Steph?
I don't understand well.
Okay. So, Steph, stay with me because we're going to see it little by little, okay?
Yes.
Okay, when you start, you will encounter problems. When you do, up to here, all good?
Yes.
Okay, when you do,
But what is lack?
lack, you do not have it. Te falta.
Okay.
Okay, here we have the first vocabulary word, lack. So when you encounter a problem or you do not know how to do something, the first thing you should do is look at the documentation.
Sí.
Así como si no sabes ver cómo poner la ropa en la lavadora, buscas el instructivo, así merito.
Okay.
So you're gonna look for the instructions for the documentation, Unity or Unreal, depending what you're using. This documentation can help answer most of your questions or help you understand how to ask the question. All of this so that you can ask who?
Who?
Yes. Doesn't matter what question you have, someone already asked it.
Teacher,
Yes?
I have one question. What is this word? Thick? Or
Thick.
yes.
Thick means not thin, thick, grueso.
Okay. Thick. It's thick.
Grueso.
All
Thick.
right.
Oh,
Thick.
sick.
All right. Thank you, teacher.
Thick. Uh-huh. And in some cases like this, it can also mean like pesado, engorroso.
Okay.
Okay, next word. Give me words you do not understand.
Might.
Might. Okay, I'm trying
Yeah.
to find can possibly be. Puede ser.
Might, yes.
Entonces, no toda la documentación va a ser engorrosa, pero la documentación
Puede
puede ser engorrosa. No lo estás asegurando al 100, pero es algo que se da en muchos casos, ¿no?
Teach, I don't understand inquiry. No me.
Inquiry. Question. No matter what question you have.
Ok, no importa qué pregunta te
Ujú.
encontrará.
También Rodrigo puso que es syntax.
Sintaxis, igual que en español.
Yes.
O sea, más que nada esto se va a que puedas encontrar la forma correcta de hacer la pregunta. A veces nos pasa que cuando queremos llegar a Google, decimos, quiero preguntar esto, pero, ay, ¿cómo lo pregunto?
Sí.
si hago clic no me responde, pero si escribo eso en Google no voy a encontrar la respuesta, ¿no? Entonces te dice, ve al manual, porque puede que si el manual no te lo contesta, al menos te puede dar consejos de qué es lo que está pasando y ya preguntar así de, no, entonces, en vez de poner, si le doy clic izquierdo no reacciona de mouse, ya puedes poner, pues cuando estoy en tal parte del programa queriéndole dar a este action box un clic, no me está respondiendo. Entonces te da como esa parte específica, te da las palabras y la sintaxis de
Ok.
cómo preguntarlo. ¿Quedó claro?
Yes.
Ok. Pin down. What does it mean?
Como, como aterrizar la idea, por decirlo así.
Pin down, llevarlo a un punto específico, a poder saber dónde está o qué es.
Sí,
Delimitar.
ok.
Booster.
Como un impulso.
Ujú. Sí, el poderle preguntar a Google ha sido algo que puede impulsar
Sí.
a la comunidad a encontrar las soluciones de los problemas, ¿no?
Ujú.
Hasta aquí, sean honestos conmigo. ¿Quién está perdido en la lectura?
No te...
¿Todos van entendiendo, aunque sea de poquito en poquito?
Yes.
Por ahí de boca,
Yes.
sí se lo va entendiendo.
Ok, perfecto. Vamos a hacer un párrafo más y los dejo descansar, ¿vale? Para que no les explote su cabecita.
Okay.
Es que sí está interesante,
Yes, de hecho sí.
pero sí está pesadita la lectura. Por eso lo vamos a ir llevando de poquito en poquito y lo terminamos la próxima clase. No urge terminarlo esta. Okay, so who wants to volunteer? Number 3. Monty, you have your microphone open.
Oh. But I don't have sound or yet.
No, but it's your turn to read.
Okay, sorry. Or what? Is my time to read?
Yes, number 3.
Okay. Okay. Number 3. Share your experience with others. Other great source of help and inspiration is, of course, other creatives from your surroundings or on the internet. Indeed, game development, as many other activities, can take so many forms and projects that you'll always have something to learn. So to maximize so to maximize your learning process, nourish yourself from others' experience and failures. Share your works at least you have a nice conversation. Sorry, you have a nice conversation, and at best you'll learn ways to improve your current and future work.
Yes. Okay, what does this paragraph talk about?
Talk about my process and how can I improve my work in the future. Well, I see you from Unity. It's programming.
Okay, who wants to help Monty? Yes, Chris, go ahead.
She,
Share.
oh no, I know how.
Talk about
She
how
recommends.
I can take the experience for the others to improve in my
She
work.
say that you can learn another works, and if you make work in Unity or Unreal, you can share.
Okay, it
Maybe
talks.
another person are interested in your work.
Yes. Share what you have done and also be part of the community. Talk
Yes.
to other people that are doing games. Learn from their experience and also show them
But I am
what you're
happy.
doing. ¿Qué pasó?
Nothing.
What words are complicated here?
I don't know what does it mean. Surroundings. Surroundings.
Everything that is around you. People that are around you. Other studios that are around you in this case. Tus alrededores.
Okay. Entonces, es que no, aún creo que no me queda claro. Habla de que hay una comunidad, ¿no? En
Sí.
internet, que tú puedes leer y que también puedes compartir. Ok, ya.
Ok, se los voy a traducir. Otra gran fuente de ayuda e inspiración, claro, son otros creadores, ya sea de tus alrededores, de los que te rodean o en el internet. El desarrollo de videojuegos, así como muchas otras actividades, puede tomar muchas formas y proyectos y siempre vas a tener algo que aprender de ellos, de todo lo que está haciendo la comunidad. Entonces, nútrete, nourish es nutrir. También no me habían preguntado esa palabra, pero sé que no es como muy común. Nourish. Nútranse de las experiencias de los demás y también de sus errores. Compartan su trabajo. Mínimo, o sea, si todo sale mal, al menos van a tener una buena conversación o van a conseguir a alguien que les esté diciendo formas de ir mejorando sus proyectos. Pero van a tener todo ese feedback.
Okay.
Questions? Other words?
No, teach.
Oh, sure.
All clear up to here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I've got very nice news. We don't have homework today.
Woo!
Yay!
But I am gonna be reviewing your homework.
Oh.
And I'm going to write comments. So please, everyone, before 6 p.m., I want your homeworks up on Drive. If I do
Sorry.
not see it there, you will not get grades for it.
All right.
Okay. I'm also gonna put the link to this article up here.
Yes, teacher, please.
So I'm gonna leave it on Discord so that you can so we can check it, and little by little, we're gonna start having a vocabulary list, a personal vocabulary list, okay?
Okay.
We will work on it next class. Please remind me.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So, okay, guys, you are now
Free.
free to go.